Alrighty, we're filming, we're live.
Alright, so we're just looking at Maddie's feet here. So you can see the big toes are pointed the wrong direction, they're not straight anymore. One thing I'm interested in is see how the dirt collects on the inside of his toe there, where it sits like that, toe sits like that all the time. So stagnant under there, so it's another example of being stagnant. But what I was doing just before is just seeing if Maddie's toe could actually sit out in that position there, or, you know, is that groove still there? Is it still possible, or is that runner, or whatever you want to call it, is that changed its position? So we can put it there. How's that feel when you do that? Does that hurt?
Oh, it just feels like it's getting stretched.
Yeah. So we want to be able to get that joint to be able to feel more comfortable in this position here, and then get all the muscles to activate in the right manner, so they can walk through his toe with the toe in that position there. So yeah, I'm just sort of having to play with it and thinking about what directions I'd want to encourage the stuff. So we're thinking about in here as well. So we want to encourage that out. So I'd be going like that in those two directions, but this way there. So we want to pull on that to go down that way. We can go up that way.
Yeah.
So that encourages it tighter back into here, like that. But this way we want to pull it out and keep on going out into that kind of direction there.
Oh, it'd be so cool if it just stayed there.
Yeah. So that's kind of stuff. So you can start working on things. So while Matt's standing as well, we can kind of start to get into this joint, and you can start to lunge and work and go up onto your toe. Things like that. That hurts a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be
challenge.
working right into this joint, but right along the line, right up into that money spot there. So I can hold that out, but at the same time work like that. So from that transformation video I did with the barrel with Aaron, so you're thinking about the way you want to encourage the tissues. So it's always an important thing to do. Yeah. How's that feel?
Yeah, it's fucked.
It hurts a lot. So yeah, it means we're on the right track.
Oh, crikey.
Right into there. I can really feel a resistance point right into the joint where it's trying to slide in there. So yeah, using Matt's feedback to guide us.
Yeah, definitely getting to it.
That's good.
Yep, there's my, I said crikey. That was my feedback.
That hurt there?
Yeah. It's
Not as bad?
It's all pretty hurty.
Pretty. So you can see my fingers still pushing that out, and I'm really trying to encourage that tissue up in there. So come up onto your toes, man. That's it.
Oh, shit. Fuck. I mean, fudge. Oh.
Like that.
Oh. Jeez, the middle finger.
Yeah. So we down into that joint there. I'm going to encourage that out along there. Hurt in there, man?
No.
No.
Oh, shit.
So I'm really trying to push that out. Encourage that. He's got him. Hurting you a bit, bro.
Wolf right there.
I'm about to take a dump.
So we can kind of do a bit of a counter strain one. So I'm pushing that one there, but I can pull up into there. Like that. So remember, I wanted to pull these two into this spot here to make this gap smaller. We want to extend this one out. So doing both those strokes at the same time, but from a different spot. From down here, below here, but above that joint on this side to encourage it out. Like that.
Oh.
feel?
Yeah.
Have a little walk.
Put them back together. See.
We can see more of the black on there actually now. See that? How it's sort of changed it.
Yeah, it's exposed now for sure. So.
Yeah. So there has been like a few meals of
In 5 minutes of work, it's
It is probably easier for you
It
to.
actually feels so much easier to lift the toes up. Like I just did that.
It's even moving differently now.
Yeah.
I've got a question for you, Matt.
Yeah.
Is there a time where you get any pain in that toe?
No. I used to play soccer, and I did back then, but not anymore since I'm not doing like crazy running.
When you're wearing the boots.
Yeah, the boots, the boots.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's when you're wearing the boots.
The boots squeeze them so hard.
And
Probably would have caused the bunions as well.
well, yeah.
And your wog tappers.
Pointy
toes.
Yeah, no.
So do you have any shoes now that you feel restriction at the ends, or that cause a little bit of pain? Ever?
Nah, no, I'm more barefoot now. So.
show us your shoes.
Oh yeah, well, these ones are different.
Bunion fixes.
Yeah.
Spread the toes.
Helps spread the toes for sure. I used to get blood blisters all the time and shit would happen here. But yeah, work in progress.
Distraction.
Are there any other kind of treatments you did, Dust, that a bit different to mine?
Do you want to
yeah.
over, mate?
Yeah, sure. Let's get you on the table, face up on your back.
Otherwise, if you don't have a therapist, get the broomstick in there.
Got a few black toenails amongst their ranks, haven't we?
That's no, they've been stood on, so it's a bit different. But this is another little trick for at home. If you can't come and see one of us, just get the broomstick in there and start to try and move your foot around and do exactly what Ninja just did. But yeah, doing it yourself.
Yeah.
There's a little tip for you. Over to you, Das.
Yeah, so continuing on from Ninja's treatment, I think I'll just add a little bit of wax. I'm just going to work even higher up into here. And again, pushing and just like trying to work in between that groove. Open that space up. And in through here you'll find, you might just get rid of that, Maddie. I guess the joints are a lot closer. So I'm trying to separate that in. I was trying to open up that bunion. And yeah, it's pretty brutal. But yeah, if we think of our skeleton and sort of picture the groove in between those bones through here. What are they, a metatarsals? Or? Yeah?
Yep.
So working that slowly but connectively can really help. And then I can just grab this one and push that apart as well and see what we can get. How are we going in there, Maddie? Is it not as bad as we get closer to the toe? Was it worse up here?
I felt the whole way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to do that again. And just again try and open up a channel. Picture this as I guess this being like a channel that we're trying to clear and work through.
And what I reckon, Darcy, is keep on going right down to the toenail.
Yep.
Right through the toe.
You want to see it all the way down?
Yeah, because it'll be scarred right through that.
Yep.
So the tissue would be hardened up and bringing that toe back towards this way. So we can get the whole thing. Yeah.
And you can feel like little crunches and cracks, and I guess that's like scar tissue that's built up on these bony points. There's a bit, and you can feel the joints sort of popping and crackling. I think that's really good feedback that things are separating and opening. We think of this as being stuck and blocked and closed off. We want to open it up.
The whole way, that was awesome.
Keep going.
Yeah, keep going across that joint.
I know it's a bit slow, so I've just rubbed wax into there, but I think this will be productive. This will be really good for you, Matty, even working to the toe.
Yeah, okay.
Sort of shimmying that because I'm getting a bit stuck. And on the toenail. We can see it wants to. Did you see that? It sort of wants to go back.
Spring back.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is actually like lie back, Maddie. Is try some separation stuff. Actually try and like grip it and mobe the joint.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I feel like the joint's almost like got this cemented feel to it. So I'm sort of moving it and then pulling it. It's seeing what we've been pretty brutal. Banding. Maybe we can get some more extension through it. Oh, you feel that? Yeah, I can feel heaps of like cracks and things flexing. So this isn't the worst case of bunions, but more often they can be really really painful to do this sort of stuff. Maddie's got a pretty high tolerance, I reckon. We've worked him into it, but getting just flexion and extension through the big toe and getting that joint, I guess, hydrated and mobilized is probably the key to working towards this. But these bunions, you can't fix them in one treatment or 1 week or 1 month. It's sort of a work in progress. It's an issue of the shoes closing off the feet, causing them pushed in like this from the wog tappers Ninja mentioned. And yeah, so it's going to take months of work getting out of shoes, spreading your toes, working them yourselves, doing some of that Dow stuff that Jason mentioned with the fix it yourself, and just working it. I'm gonna sit in here and again do some pulling. So I'm just like gripping it and pulling on that knuckle, and I reckon it'll feel really good. I've had some success with just distracting, thinking of it as pulling that joint apart. And you can do this yourself. Push as hard as you possibly can. You're not gonna, oh, you can see those little cracks. I can feel the crunchiness through there. Just tells me keep working that. I want to stop that spring action, that pulling back in.
Oh, shit. Ugh. How often would you recommend getting treatment for this kind of stuff?
I guess it's as long as you can tolerate it, as often as you can tolerate it. But I think the guy that I had some success with lately, we probably saw him monthly, but he was working on them every night. He was
not just relying on you.
Yeah, he was in construction. He wore his work boots, but when he could get out of his shoes, he got into the Vivos and got into his barefoot and got into his self massage. And I'd ask him, how often do you do it? Religiously every night. How often do you release your plantar fascia with the ball? Every night.
Yeah.
You know, how much do you want change? How much do you want to work on it?
The frequency also depends on the depth of work.
Yeah.
So if you do very heavy work, you might
work boots and stuff. So we talking about?
No, I mean like if you do a treatment, say Darcy does a treatment that's an hour long that's incredibly deep on you, you might not want to do that every day. You might want to have a break for a few days to let it recalibrate.
Let's flip you over, Matty. I'll show you something else.
Do some exercises.
So
Well, it depends.
you can see that there's not much space, is there, Ninja, between those toes?
No,
We want that, right? That's the idea. So
How often?
is it pushing up or pushing?
Yeah, the question.
Oh shit!
In there,
Fuck.
sort of holding that apart. But yeah, a lot of this can be coming from the plantar fascia. So that's probably Maddie's tolerance there. That's as firm as he can take it. What I might do, Maddie, to make it a little easier for you, put that up on there. continue to work it out.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I can feel some crackling and crunching going on.
Yeah, it's not used to that.
Nah. But yeah, every time this particular client got this treatment, didn't matter how brutal I went, if I went as 100% or not, every time he felt amazing. So we'll see if this is the same for you, Maddie.
Feels amazing. Feels fucking great.
No pain, no gain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon, Das, keep on coming through here with that stroke, if you know what I mean. Keep it going to really encourage it away.
Yep. In there.
Yeah, push it out. That's it.
Where the fucking shed?
Yeah, that's the gap we want, hey?
Yeah, really encourage it. Teach the body what we want.
Yeah, it feels blocked in there.
That's it, like that.
Yeah, sometimes our body creates poor habits and routines. We just got to encourage it in the right direction, push it on its journey or pathway, correct it, get it back on track. This is sort of reinforcing that. How you going, Maddie?
Yeah, it's hitting so many different spots. It's so thorough. Not just your basic, just going one line. You're hitting all around the bone, all the everything. Oh.
All right. Let's see if that springs back as much. Oh, there we
Look
go.
at that. It's overlapped before, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was overlapped, so that's a pretty cool difference in, I reckon that was maybe 4 or 5 minutes, so you could keep going, just separating that. So I think where we were going, Ninja, was awesome. So let's do that again. In there. Sort of want to get good on camera. Yeah, and each time I'm getting a little crack in there. Something's moving. And I'm also really pulling that apart. It'll look gruesome and brutal for those that do have bunions, but probably intuitively really looking for it as well and wanting it. Extension's key, isn't it?
Extension and flexion was both pretty good, pretty effective.
Yeah. Okay.
Looks good.
Looks less overlapped. So yeah, I guess the point is that you got to work on this yourself. How much do you want it? How much do you want to live pain-free? How much do you want to get out of pain and discomfort? Do you want to go down the surgery quick fix path that might not necessarily work and just cause more harm and more scar tissue? Or do you want to fix yourself and come in and get, I guess, the start of your treatment? I mean, what am I trying to say? I guess come in and start the journey with us first.
Yeah,
and then just get the ball rolling.
Get the work done.
Get the work done. Go through the brutalness of it. Get a couple of therapists work on you at the same time.
Yeah.
You might be really lucky. But yeah, that's a bunion fix video. Just stand up, do an after. We might be able to see a difference in the video from before and after on that right foot.
I just accidentally moved my toe, but it's like,
Yeah.
it's not.
How's it feel, Matty? It's probably the feedback that's...
How you feel?
Oh,
to walk?
it felt so effective. Like it was just, I couldn't really see what you were doing, but it was just getting all these different areas, moving the toe at the same time. Felt like it was really doing some change. I'll be keen to get more treatment.
How does it feel now?
Yeah, it feels really straight and away from the other toes. I reckon if I put some toe spaces in and really worked on it, it'd be great as well. Looks like I can just move those toes easily. This is the hard bit for me. And I was like, oh wow, it's like doing the command. So,
Awesome.
That's great.
So he's not fixed yet, but he's almost fixed.
On the way.
Yeah.
On the way.
Anyway, like, subscribe, head to our YouTube channel, and yeah, enjoy. Thanks for watching.